The Hotch Potch English resources section is a marvellous collection of activities of all sorts designed to help your English get better and better. Let's have a look. There are so many interesting materials on the resources section, it's difficult to know where to start, but let's have a look. We have different sections. Let's look at the error correction section to start with. Grammar errors 20. It's the 20th grammar lesson, and each lesson has 10 typical mistakes. For example, "It's depend of the weather" is a mistake. You have to find the answer in your head and click here. It says it depends on the weather, of course. You have the corrections on another page where you have the original version, "It's depend of the weather," and the corrected version. You can print those out if you want to, and you can go back and do the interactive exercise again to test yourself. In the same error correction section, we have vocabulary errors and pronunciation mistakes. Let's look at those. It's quite interesting. You have typical mistakes in pronunciation. For example, in this sentence, drivers drive cars and pilots fly planes. Well, you can hear the bad version if you click here.
Drivers drive cars and pilots fly planes.
Don't know if you can hear that. It's pilots fly planes is not good. You click here and you hear two versions of the correct sentence.
Drivers drive cars and pilots fly planes.
Slow version.
Drivers drive cars and pilots fly planes.
And the fast version. So you can practice with the slow version or the fast version if you want, with typical pronunciation mistakes. If you click here, you have all of the corrected versions with some phonetics to help you. Let's go back to the reference section and have a look at press analysis, an excellent section. We take an article from the press or from the internet and we analyze it. Here you can listen to it directly and try to answer some questions, true or false.
High-tech tool spots child drinkers.
These are the questions,
true or false,
which are spoken for you.
1.
Okay, so you can listen to the questions as well. You have true or false, and you can click here for the answers, true or false, and it tells you which part of the text gives you the answer. If you want to read the text, of course you can. It's divided into 3 sections. Each section has the listening exercise to go with it. There's the first one.
High-tech tool spots child drinkers.
You can pause it, you can put it back, listen again.
High-tech tool spots child.
Okay, so that's it. You can either listen and try and answer the true and false questions, or read and listen. Also, each paragraph has its own little set of questions. So for example, you can read or listen to this paragraph only and try and answer these questions. Find words or expressions which mean a technique for identifying people, and you have to look in the text to find it. Could it be face recognition cameras? Let me click. Face recognition. There you are. So each paragraph has 3 questions which need you to read and understand the text quite well. And all of these press exercises are very, very different. Let's go back to resources. What else have we got? We've got business topics. Let's have a look at these. Welcoming visitors. Imagine you're welcoming a visitor from abroad. This gives you all of the information you need. For example, for the journey, things to say about the journey of your visitor, talking about current affairs, the accommodation, where they're staying, the weather, travel and holidays, work and interests, all sorts of things of interest to your travellers. So for example, did you have a good flight? You can click here and listen.
Did you have a good flight?
Slow version.
Did you have a good flight?
Fast version. Another example.
Did you have any problems getting here?
Slow version.
Did you have any problems getting here?
Fast version. So it's up to you. You can practice with the slow version and then get very good with the fast version. If you click here, you can test yourself. So you have the same page, but some of the key words have been removed. Well, you have the first letter. For example, did you have a g-f? And I think it's did you have a good flight? Let's listen.
Did you have a good flight?
Did you have a good
Did you
flight?
have a good flight?
Yes, I was right. Okay, so you can test yourself on all of those and of course go back to the answers and print out the answers if you want and keep it with you. Alright, so there's an example from the business section, and let's go back finally to the reference section for one more example. Mini tests. It's nice to be able to test yourself on a regular basis. We have lots of different tests and we're always adding new tests. For example, here's a little series of 20 questions, and it's about daily life situations. It's a multiple choice quiz, so it's about daily life, but it's also about grammar and vocabulary. Is it safe something here? Is it safe for swim here? Is it safe swimming here? No, sorry, try again. Is it safe to swim here? Correct. Your score is 66%. Next question. And so it goes on. 20 questions, lots and lots of practice on grammar and vocabulary. So, back to the reference section. That's what it's about. Lots and lots of varied exercises, activities, very interactive to help you make your English better and better. Good luck.